Have you noticed your hips are wider after having a baby, and no matter how much weight you lose, your pre-pregnancy jeans just can't pull up over your thighs? You're not alone. But here is something most doctors just doesn't tell you. You actually have a hidden window of time right now in your postpartum recovery to shrink your pelvic size back. It all comes down to taking advantage of a pregnancy hormone called relaxin. So many of us looking in the mirror postpartum and feeling frustrated, thinking our pelvic bones actually grow. I've even heard from moms who hoped having a C-section would save their hips from getting wider. But in fact, your bones didn't grow at all. The basic anatomical truth is that bone tissue doesn't enlarge. Instead, your hip got wider because of a hormone called relaxin. Starting in your first trimester, relaxin flooded your system to systematically soften and separate the ligaments and joints connecting your pelvic bones, allowing them to stretch so your baby could safely descend. Therefore, you might be thinking, if my ligaments just stretch out, they will be naturally shrink back to my pre-pregnancy size on their own, right? Unfortunately, the answer for most women is no. It takes about 6 to 12 months postpartum for your tissue mechanics to fully heal and harden. During this time, your pelvic joints are in a state of deep plasticity, meaning they are moldable. But if you don't use deliberate rehabilitation, your ligaments will slowly scar and freeze on their new expanded length. This is why it is perfectly common to end up with hips 1 to 2 centimeters wider than before, even if you are back to your exact pre-pregnancy weight. This is where the magic of relaxing hormone comes in. Relaxing level stays elevated in your body for weeks and months postpartum, and if you are breastfeeding, that release is extended even longer. Because your ligaments are still soft and sticky, you have a unique window of opportunity. By applying continuous external gentle pressure to your pelvic ring, you can physically hold those separated joints closer together. As the relaxing slowly fades, the ligaments heal, regenerate, and permanently tighten across that narrower pre-pregnancy width. But please listen to me carefully right now, because this is where the mainstream postpartum industry gets it dangerously wrong. You've seen the tight waist trainers, the corsets, and the standard abdominal binders. They are designed to tightly squeeze your waist. Think of your postpartum core like a water balloon. When you use a standard waist trainer, it aggressively squeezes your middle. Because the corset is rigid, all that massive internal pressure has to go somewhere. It takes a path of the least resistance, and in a postpartum body, that path points straight down to your healing, vulnerable pelvic floor. Using a waist trainer forces your internal organs downwards. This can directly cause severe pelvic floor dysfunction, like stress urinary incontinence, or worse, pelvic organ prolapse, where your bladder, rectum, or uterus physically descends into the vagina. I want to protect your healing body, so please avoid tight waist corsets. The golden rule of postpartum support is this: it must provide gentle upward and inward lift. It must never push down. To safely use your relaxing window, we need to reverse that pressure. We need gentle, horizontal pressure that supports you from the base. If you want to safely use your relaxing window, look into the traditional postpartum belly binding, like the Bangkok method. When done correctly, you don't just wrap the waist. You start very low, below the hip bones, anchoring around the widest part of your hip and thighs, before gradually wrapping upward. This creates a stable, horizontal hug directly across your pelvic bones. It encourages the joints to retract and support your pelvic floor without crushing your internal organs. Now I want to be completely honest with you. Even if you use perfect pelvic binding, your hips might still look a little curvier than they did before you got pregnant. And that is beautifully normal. Evolutionary biology tells us that childbirth permanently changes our fat distribution. Your body deliberately moves fat away from your internal organs to move room for the baby, storing it on your hips and thighs instead. Distinguishing between your actual bone width and this natural hormone-driven fat placement is so important for your mental health during this journey. If you try pelvic compression, listen to your body. If you feel stabbing pain, heaviness, or sudden incontinence, stop immediately. And remember, binders are a temporary tool, not a crutch. After 12 to 16 weeks, you need to gently wean them off and focus on physical therapy to build your own deep core strength. Your body just did something miraculous. Give it time, the right tools, and the grace it needs to heal. For all the new moms watching, I created a free PDF called The Practical and Complete Self-Care Checklist for New Moms. The link is in the description. It's an easy-to-read guide that I hope brings you a lot of value. Currently, I'm 1 month postpartum. If you want more information about me and how I safely recovered, comment below and I'm happy to answer. I hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.